Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Varsami and I'm a Shamanic astrologer. Today I have to talk to you about many things. We're going to be talking about the astrological new year, equinox, eclipse season and full moon in Libra that is happening in the end of the month. So I want to start with an astrological new year that is happening on the 19th of March, and this is literally for us astrologers, maybe also for you watching this channel, the beginning of the new year. Why we have the beginning of the new year at this day is because the sun enters into the energy of Aries, into the zodiac archetype of Aries. And Aries is the first zodiac of the zodiac wheel. That's why it marks the beginning of a completely new year. Also, Aries is very much connected with the energy of initiation, of action, has this energy like of new beginning. So this is also a very good time usually for starting new things. This year we are very lucky because it's happening the same day with the equinox. So the equinox also is on the 19th, and this is the day when we have the same amount of the same hours of day and night. Equinox is also a very powerful time, and our ancestors will always use these days as powerful portals to create ceremonies, rituals to celebrate those days. So this is a day where we have access, let's say, to the deepest parts of our soul. And also I always find equinox a very good time to see us, like how much of light and shadow we hold in us and how is this inner balance there. Now I'm gonna start talking to you also about the eclipse season, because the eclipse season is already here, even if it's not literally happening, but we're already working with this energy. So before I continue, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can support my work and I can continue recording these videos. So the eclipse season is already, the energy of the eclipse season is already here. And why I'm saying this, because these astrological events, especially eclipses, don't work on a linear time. When the eclipse is happening or a full moon is happening, is more of like the activation. I always see it more of the peak of the pyramid, but we're already working before and after this event. So we are starting the eclipse season together with the new astrological year, and also with this full moon is the big activation because of that, because it's happening together with a lunar eclipse. So we have a lunar eclipse on the 25th of March, and then we have a solar eclipse with a new moon on the 8th of April. And these two eclipses work together. Eclipses are very highly transformative periods, is periods where we have this opportunity to really go through this death and rebirth process and cleanse ourselves from old stuff and bring new things into our life, but very highly transformative periods. And also these are very good times usually to connect with the deepest parts of our souls, to heal. And also we have also this opportunity to see our life a little bit more clearly than we usually do, and also more triggers can come to the surface, more shadows can come to the surface. So if you are really aware during this period of this, it can be very much transformational for you, because you can really use this to change your life for the better. Now the full moon is happening in Libra, and we have a very powerful conjunction, actually Venus conjuncting Saturn under this full moon. So Libra is all about balance and harmony, and is the scale, also very much connected with relationships. It's a lot about fairness, mutuality, giving, receiving. And the ruler of Venus, the ruler of Libra is Venus. Venus, the goddess, the planet that connects with love, relationships, with finances, with our values, arts, beauty, pleasure of life. And Venus is doing a conjunction, is very close to the degrees with Saturn. So these two are both in Pisces. And Saturn is the lord of karma, is the planet of restriction, of limitations, and the planet that we learn the most. So this full moon, the main message that was coming under this full moon is we really have to see this balance again. And also I already spoke to you about the equinox and how much this brings already this energy. So we will be working under this eclipse season a lot about this balance, how fair, how balanced we are with ourselves first and then towards others. It's a lot about this. And there's a lot of things about our worth, because we are creating our life in the end based on what we believe we're worth. And this is also another thing that comes here with Venus pointing the value there, our value. So let's say I will give you an example. Maybe you're giving so much to other people, and you don't allow yourself to receive. Things like that, like themes like that, or in a relationship, maybe a love relationship, maybe a friendship, and just can be with a relationship with yourself, because in the end, it's all starting from that. So these are actually the main theme is with Saturn. They are showing us our limitations, our restrictions. How much are we limiting and restricting ourselves in terms of receiving? Also with Venus there, in terms of enjoyment of life, in terms of pleasure of life, in our finances, in our love relationships. So it's a lot about this, and I will tell you, this is not an easy one to deal with, and especially Venus is like a prosperity planet, so this makes it like kind of makes us want to see what is stopping us, our prosperity in all aspects of our life, but it's really hard with Saturn there, so it's not going to be so easy to navigate, but yes, we're going to get there. And also the moon does a beautiful aspect with Pluto, does a trine with Pluto. So the moon is facilitating all this transformational energy, because Pluto is also the planet of transformation and death and rebirth. So it's bringing even more, facilitating also the energy of the eclipse with this alignment. And also Venus is doing a sextile with Jupiter, which is a planet of expansion and abundance. So also, even if it's hard to navigate through this time, especially when we have to deal with our really restrictions and stuff, it's not easy, our boxes, break our boxes, still we have facilitation from Jupiter there, so it's really opening for us opportunities, showing us new ways, new perspectives. So this is the energy that is coming, and just be aware that this is also already working with us, and we can also access this energy and work with. So this is a very good time with a new year to start something. If you were waiting for something to start, you can start something now. And also it's a very good time to release stuff with the eclipse season also that comes after, because always eclipses helps us to let go of toxicity, things that are not serving us. So in general, this full moon is going to be a deep one, and for the reason that it's going to touch things regarding with our worth, our value, and how we relate with others. So it's going to be felt very deep, and the best way to take advantage of this full moon is to reflect in your patterns about how you relate, how you behave to yourself, and as a let's say expansion of that, how this affects also your relationships. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to work one-to-one with me, you can read all the astrology readings that I'm offering on my website. I will put the link in the description. Bye for now.